You're also known as being a gambler.
I don't know how to watch Blue without having to sweat on it. Like, I just don't know. I just don't get it. You know, when you saw dogs the ball and you're betting $1,000 on them, like, that motherfucker better make that goddamn ball.
We all know there's nothing worse than your bank account.
Yeah.
You manage it, so.
I don't even know. I'm just lucky to be married, so, like,
I enjoy the Mosconi Cup so far.
it's my first pet, so I didn't know what to expect. I actually am surprised that I enjoy what it is. So, like, fan experience, it's something you never experienced.
There you go, guys. You want to follow your dream, quit your job, and just start the Facebook page.
It's just
$20 on this one, and we'll keep going.
you got every race.
You get the code.
All right, 30.
This episode is brought to you by Integrity Cues, BSN's trusted source of premium pool cues and accessories. Shop the entire inventory online now at integritycues.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of Talkin English. As you can see, we're on location in sunny Florida. You're speaking to the Tiger King of Florida himself, Dominick Dunn. What's up, brother?
Hey, Messi, thank you for having me. Yeah, let's hope I don't get canceled.
I enjoy the Mosconi Cup so far.
It's my first pet, so I didn't know what to expect, but I actually am surprised at how enjoyable it is.
Yeah.
I think it's like, again, for a fan experience, it's something I've never experienced.
Do you think that if being in Florida has energized the cup a little?
I don't know, because I don't have the experience of what Vegas looks like, but I think for vacation-wise, I think it's a much better spot. Like, for me, I just feel like Vegas targets your bank account so much that when you're there, it's just like, there's literally nothing to do besides gamble and maybe go see a ship.
We all know there's nothing worse than your bank account.
Yeah.
You manage it, so.
I don't even know. I'm just lucky to be married, so like, it is what it is. She's stuck with me.
So for people that don't know you and perhaps tuning in and seeing you for the first time, just tell us a little bit about your social media presence, your influence on league and tournaments in Florida area.
Well, I guess, during COVID, you know, in Florida, we would play, let's say, like races to 7 for like $50 or something, you know, and then when COVID happened, we got everybody's bored, nothing to do, and like, there were some people, like such as myself, that, you know, we were just stacking up our bank accounts because there was nothing to do.
Yeah.
Like, there are certain industries that did really well, like veterinarians because they're looking at their dogs all the time because they're stuck home, or home remodels because they're home all the time. And billiards, we were always not spending any money. So I wanted to stream in one match I played a guy to race to 21. It took 23 hours probably. And we played, we can't make 4 balls in a row. We played for $500, and there was like 800 people watching. I'm like, man, maybe we got something here. And then I happened to be playing with Boy's basement, and he helped me with setting all the cameras up and sharing the post for us, and then we'd get like 1,000, and then 1,500, and then we're like, let's just start streaming matches. So, you know, started streaming pool in Florida, and one thing led to another, and the social media presence got good.
Good old pool fans.
Yeah, this is what you gotta understand. We have chairs blocking this section so you can't walk through. And they're still walking. So it's fun.
Good location stuff.
It's great. It's awesome.
You should get better.
So then, like, for me, obviously, to let Mike go beyond pool, you know, I just collaborated with him a lot in the beginning, and I just wanted to follow through pool. But, like, in billiards, like, there's, like, you can't get any information from one person. Like, everybody has, like, stuff like, well, here's the link, and then here's the bracket, and then here's the stream, but nobody has it in one spot. So, like, I just wanted to, like, put everything in one post so everybody has it, and then people really enjoyed that. And one thing led to another. I have
How big's your following grown so far?
in a group setting. It's a pretty large setting, at least for me. I think I have it's a little over 20,000 members in a private group, which in a group is really hard to do as far as Facebook is concerned. If it's like a page, you know, all you have to do is get like a like, and then that's a follower. You get 50,000 followers pretty easily just because somebody visiting your page. Well, to get like a group to have somebody like 20,000 where they actually want to be there, or they want to see your failure, or whatever it is, I don't care why they're there. You know, it's a pretty good thing, actually.
I think it's amazing. You know, I'm a big fan, big follower of your aim. You know, I like to see the influence that social media has had on the game in general.
Yeah.
I probably put you up there as, you know, someone that's there for the fans,
Yeah.
you know, as one of the fans, and you still travel all over the place. Yeah, which I love to see. I could walk into an empty pool room with all the lights off, and I'd only have to hear your voice.
Yeah.
And I bet Tuesday is going to be a fun night.
Did you know that 95% of the viewers of this channel are not subscribed yet? This stat blows my mind every time I look at it. We're constantly looking for feedback. We're reviewing the comments. We're doing everything that we can to interview the people that you want us to be interviewing and making sure that the content evolves every single time. So if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to support beyond that, consider becoming a member. You get to have extended access to all the interviews. You have minimal edits, and you get to see all the behind the scenes footage that we don't cram into each and every episode. So if you want to see everything that we're doing, then go ahead and consider becoming a channel member. Anyways, let's get back into the episode.
Right. I just think, like, I don't know, that I just want to be able to say and do whatever I want. Like, you know, there are a lot of people in the industry, they get paid from sponsors, obviously, and you have to be politically correct at certain times. They just don't know that they're partnerships, and, like, I just don't want to be associated with any brand that just sign them. So, like, I've got a handful of companies that really support me financially at certain events to go places, and it helps tremendously. And, like, I just get to say whatever I want.
Any top of mind you want to mention?
Yeah, I mean, like, you got Steve Tech is a big one for me, and it all ties into the another asshole that walks through. Call boys, everybody. So I have a Florida tour that Jen and I started, which kind of ties into the sponsorship. So tour and dungeon all work together. So I have a Facebook page that just kind of reports on through. We talk shit, and then we have a tour. And so take a look at that. Like, the tour started because the Eric Queen was just like, I don't know how to explain it without, I don't want to just expect anybody to still being what they were doing, but like, it just sucked, let's just say. And we still had a lot of candies, but just, you know, whether the cops would be getting raped by people or it just was a clusterfuck or whatever. So Jen and I had this idea that we just wanted to, like, show the players what we can be and what we can do. And Jen had, you know, a nice chunk of money at the time, and we, like, brought a bunch of gifts to people, and everybody walked in, got gifts.
Yeah.
And trophies, and all this other shit. And it was, like, free. We just did everything just free. And we kept doing that. That's kind of where we got our notoriety, trying to, like, being the best store in Florida. And it's called the People Store, because it's for them. And we got a bunch of sponsors involved. So, like, today, the sponsors that we have are, like, you got Beat Sex, our main sponsor. And each one contributed in a really major way. So one of your close friends, Richard, Wilson and Chassley, they were a huge part in the success of 2024 because we pay everybody. So everybody who works for us, we get paid, and some other fundraising overall. Well, one of the things that we were missing was being able to play our TD, our planning director, and our screen. And Richard was the glue that he's like, listen, I'm going to give you this, give me what you need to do with it, and then you get pay back. And we were, at that point, when Richard came on, we were a self-sustaining, a self-sufficient store. Everybody was paid. It's like a event. Yeah, it was literally a sick offer.
I think at the time the pool really needed something like that because there were so many scammers. Yeah, people that were just running away with the calculators.
Yeah.
How did you kind of combat that, and why do people come to you, you know, as a symbol of, like, trust and faith?
Yeah, I think just because we're a large following and I'm willing to say anything, and I don't care what people really think, but I don't care if you're gonna not like it or not. Like, I have great self-esteem. I'm not like us little boy anymore that was scared of life. You know, there was a time where I was super insecure in my life, and I felt less than, and I felt like a little life and didn't feel equal to anybody in life. Or obviously, you know, a lot of years of therapy and work and all that good stuff. Now I'm like, I live my life and I live my self, and like, you can't take that away. So I get to just say what I want. So there's people that
I think that's the piece that's magnetic. That's why people have us around and they follow you and they back you. You're also known as being a gambler.
Yeah.
You like to gamble from time to time.
Yeah. I don't know how to watch free without having to sweat on it. Like, I just don't know. I just don't get it. I don't know. I just love a good sweat, man. There ain't nothing like watching, you know, when you saw dogs the ball and you're betting the bounds on them, like, that motherfucker better make that goddamn ball. I mean, he's my shit already.
I'm a big fan of, you know, everybody has a price.
Yeah.
I like to have a drink. Let's go out, socialize.
Right.
You know, you don't drink, right?
I don't drink, I don't do drugs or nothing. I smoke cigarettes though, but
There you go. Maybe have 2 vices.
yeah, I got 2 vices. I mean, when you're betting the double on a patch,
I didn't say you only needed 1. I'll tell you what we'll do then, right? I got a coin. What do we say? $20 on this one, and we'll keep going.
you got every
You get the call.
All right, 30.
Heads.
Unskilled.
Right.
Look at that. Heads,
All right,
everybody.
guys. Right. You keep that. He's up 20. Keep a track.
All right.
So, who'd you like for day 4? Mosconi Cup.
I think, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I think USA has absolutely outclassed Europe in Clinton matchup. Like, it almost looks like Europe made their lineup and then gave it to Sky and was like, here, you match up. The Sky, like, really knew every move he was going to make. And he just, I think Sky is one of the best captains. I think he really did such a wonderful job as far as matching up. And it took art. Like, I don't know how to do that. That's not my forte. I just like to play one-on-one, and I'm going to out-game you and side the shit out of the glimmers and be a scumbag, actually. So, like, my wife loves this team 6-seater. Good, like, really good at hatching up, and, like, that league stuff, man, like, she like nails the lineups every day. Well, I'm, like, confused. So, I think, like, I'm telling you, man, like, friends, and why I say I think Shaw dogged it, and again, listen, Shaw's a very good friend of mine. He's my first leaders player. Just like he's obviously had this conversation with me, but like he never got to play David and after Shaw's team, and that's because he dogged it and played and waited to play David's team.
Full strategy, yeah.
Right, so we put David as the 3rd day. Now he can't play doubles out because you couldn't do it earlier. Like we just dogged a few things because they're like he should have been playing with that Shaw at 1-1-2, like, and I just think he dogged the foot. So like today, day 4, to feed in.
This is why I love your take on it. And again, I really enjoy tuning into some of your commentary and commentary on this. And I think a lot of people kind of respect that value that it's, from the fan that's just right there with everything.
Yeah.
Want it to be a part of the action.
Yeah. I just think that, again, I just come down to like not being censored, and his time doing this, he probably really dog it, and maybe I say them as often as I did. And I've got a lot. Listen, all these players, I've had to about dogging online. There's very few that like this. All of them, we talk to each other almost every day. I just don't face with them, tell me or anything like that. I keep our conversations live because our friendship is more valuable than getting a feed out. If I could post something that they say, they'll tell me I can't. But like, I don't know. Nobody's exempt. Everybody puts on their shoes the same way. Like, you're no different than me. Then I'm no different than the other person. Like, you're all equal in life, and when you start treating other people like they literally them or whatever, like it's just not. Everybody gets a fair shake. But I said, I'm gonna tell you the all truth.
Right.
No, I get told regularly. Listen to Feder or T-Tech or Sky or anybody. They'll text me and say, "Listen, you are so wrong on this place. Like your information's so wrong. I like hurry up and delete this shit before I get in trouble."
Well, I love that you lots of the night, but you can eat number 5. Yeah, and that kind of proves that you've human about the rest of us.
Yes.
And everything that's going on.
Everybody fails at life, like we all dog it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm there. I didn't get this all. I just have it all. I think I'm rich. I think I'm like, but that's because I grew up so poor. Like I grew up poor as shit. I've had a tough life. I was molested as a child. I was executed, just chasing, like just trying to escape the pain of life.
Right.
And once I figured out, like, anything, and worked through all my trauma as a child, like, one night is amazing. Like, I don't have the most fun. I don't have many that's just like, I have an amazing life. Well, I don't know any, like, I don't know, it's how life is amazing.
And that's kind of really refreshing to hear, because a lot of people, in current times, especially your company now, people think we're in a bad fair. You have people think that it's just, good blood. So to hear your perspective and say that even at the very lowest low, you still can have 10.
Yeah.
I think that's a really...
It's tough to a lot of people on America. It really is. I mean, there's a lot of people struggling and stuff with, like, I don't know, I use after the minister got some Drake Cuban, so like I understand how to budget financially really well. Like to this day, I have like pretty a decent sized bank account saved up, nothing crazy. Like I don't have 6 to 8 to 10 contract, but like to this day, I still, the first thing I learned was like, I put cigarette money in an envelope, I put haircut money in an envelope, I put all like categories in my life in an envelope, and like I take it out when I get spending it. Like I still budget in my life, like everybody thinks I gamble so much, and that's fair, I do, but I budget for all of it. I budget for a few hours to get things up, but if I gave it, you won't see the deal, you know, or if I win, you know, then I got more to play with. But everything is a budget, and I try to like set up 3 months, 6 months goals, such as like, you know, in 6 months I want to have a little bit lower bets going. I want to have this stuff, that. So if you're the average Joe, maybe you don't have your own cut there or something. But what about like setting up an interview once a month with another company that pays better? What's the worst that happens? Like, just go get an interview, put a resume together, and have them head hunter, and those apply for jobs that pay 20% more than what they can have.
Obviously, you do a lot of that. I have a friend now who said he regularly goes for 4 or 5 interviews a year to keep himself sharp. So you actually make a really good point.
Yeah.
Whereas I see that as kind of cheating. I feel guilty. I shouldn't even dip my toe in because I'm going to do that.
I feel like it's important to always like try to better yourself, right? So that could be like, it could be anything, man. Like it could mean that you only question 4 days a week. Maybe you start doing 5. But every day like this, but in life makes your life jolly better. You know? So like, I just got offers in my other job. Interviewed you last week. They came to my house and they offered me my job back at like a 35% pay increase. Like, I think I was making, and I don't care about the numbers, so don't bother me none, but I was making $75,000 when I left there. Like $70,000, they offered to pay me $105,000. And that's a huge increase. That's at a 50% jump in the personal number or something like that. And I just turned it down. Like, my quality of life right now is just so good that I get to like raise my kid. I don't like it. I started in billions. Nobody's making money. It's just like nobody's making a bunch of money.
I feel like you are though. I feel like you're making some good cash. You know?
Yeah, I do.
Not a lot, but
well. Yeah, I do well. Like, you know, if I make a $2,000 for an event, or if I do a collaboration with a company, I'll keep that while I can sell it and make that money. But you know, I might take $100,000 a year. You know, so like. Good.
But it's fun because everyone that starts out is kind of a hobby, you know. If they just start making money, then they think, actually, I have to make a go of this.
Yeah.
Most people have to keep their side cut, and they really like for this to be a side hustle. Yeah, you know. So I respect that you hustled your kind of way through it. Just for people that don't know, what did you do before? I'm guessing like sales.
Yeah, I was in sales. Yeah, so I had a regional position at a big company. I ran Florida through like a sales. Wholesale distribution of the woodworking industry. So people that would make like pool tables, or people that would make cabinetry and furniture and shit, I supplied all right style like that. So, but during, which is limited, it's interesting perspective on me, but like during COVID, obviously with the tariffs and all this other stuff that was going on in our country, it was really hard to get done. And like the woodworkers are just like you make this, they're the same thing. They're living paycheck to paycheck, and they need their product. And both the companies were like, it's coming, or it's liquor tomorrow, and they were just lying. They were just finding out the sales, and I didn't have any information, so I just got to watch these people that were customers for years, like not be able to get their final checks, or not be able to get their, you know, in progress checks of their product. And I just couldn't lie to them anymore. I couldn't do anything. I did a really very prestigious job. And I mean, I was on track to do really big things at the company, and I just, morally, it just didn't align with me. I just think there's more things than money then.
There you go, guys. If you want to follow your dream, quit your job, and just start the Facebook page.
I just feel like you gotta like be true to yourself. Like all that stuff adds to your quality of life. Like I don't know, man. Like me and the wife are in a great spot. We've had a lot of struggles this year. Like, if anybody followed the face a while, they probably know that, like, I share all of our intimate details. If we argue, I play strongline. Like, we're no secret. Like, we're just regular Joes. We rarely do argue, but don't trust me. I get in trouble often, obviously. But, like, you know, Johnson was very heavy last year. And we watched Jen's grandma in November, and so I took this whole year off. It's been 12 months now because when grandma passed, we inherited a rental company, rentals and honeymoons and stuff. So like we really needed to like focus on her company. And I didn't have time to do any of her Dungeon stuff. And then we got pregnant on accident. We had sex twice. The second time, she got pregnant again. First time we got pregnant with Vivi, I'm like 2 for 2 in my life. I mean, we've been together 7 years almost. We've had sex twice.
That reminds me, flip it. Let's go again. 1-0. I want to see him 2 for 2 there. Tails. Come on. God damn it.
All right, up 40.
All right, you can tell it's why I don't gamble.
Okay. So we got pregnant with twins, and we just happened to, unfortunately, we lost the twins 3 weeks ago, which many people know, and it's unfortunate. So we're still trying to like figure out what we're doing to thankful about. We're still in that. Obviously, we just breathed a very traumatic experience for my family, but so hopefully January 1st we'll sit down and we'll figure out what we're going to do once out.
That's it, so man, family's everything. You know, my wife's amazing. That's big all this that I want to do, you know, as a side gig.
You really are less than dead. Like, have you ever lived through something here and it's like, how did I do this thing? Like, this is why we suck at Twitch. It's really true. It really is. Because we've used
I don't want to stay out long. Yeah.
We've used all of luck with our life. Good players tend to run really good players. Like, we really do.
I like to think it's more about less upbeat character, a little bit of everything. So that might be a shit, you know. I know you know that feeling. It's like looking in the mirror.
I feel like I'm a stud. I mean, I don't know what happened to my hair since Naked Billiards.
Oh, damn.
Oh, my. Like,
Might be the hair. It'd be a
beautiful hair.
Yeah. I've got Raymond and Mara's hair.
Nobody's got. Look at that beard on him, man.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Guy's 7 years old. He's perfect. Post.
You're all right. We've lucked out. You know, we get to do things that we don't understand to it. I think it's important to have that base so that you can obviously be, you know. The difference between me and you is I'm not the worst player in the house. So, you know what I mean? What's it like being second best there?
Cut this stuff. So that's how I met her. I traveled to my first out-of-town tournament, and my wife was Jennifer Kaczynski, and she's like a 580 hard or something. This was like better than 99% of country. I think she's like ranked 98 in female in the world or some shit. That's how I always think. People think
She's underrated.
I don't think so. I'm just kidding. She beats me 5-1 in the tournament. I'm like, this is the hottest thing. And if anybody's ever seen my wife, like, she is beautiful, she's hot as hell. She's got big old front things that guy gave her. And I'm like, I have to, like, I just have to get with this woman.
Yeah.
And I just tried to sleep with her and have a one-night stand with her. Come to find out, she was like the best woman in the world. So here I am, married her. I couldn't let her go. She just happened to be amazing.
Amen to that, brother. Amen to that.
I got so lucky. So lucky. She is. It still beats my head. It's nervous. It's brutal.
So tell me, what's next on the horizon for Dunnski Dungeon? What's the next project?
Well, right now, like I said, we had, we planned to just take a few years off and raise our twin and stuff, but unfortunately we lost him 3 weeks ago at Stolberg. So, like, we literally don't know, like, what we're doing. We have to sit down and figure out we can just sell our company, let's say, and then, maybe move and raise the kids and all that stuff. But now all of that's changed. And 3 weeks ago, so we still haven't even, like, we don't even know yet. But ideally what I would like to do is start the dungeon back up with matches.
Right.
And then do the tour again, maybe do 4 stops a year, do the big Florida tour, and travel to all the big events. Like I'll go to the USL Grand Buffaloes, and I'm at Derby and all that good stuff. And ideally I would really like to monetize the dungeon with like going to a Facebook page and YouTube and Twitter and all that stuff. I don't know where I'd want to, but I would like to monetize it, because everybody else in this industry is like going pages and they're getting paid, and Facebook's banning a few $100 and more. And I just have a different perspective when it comes to, like, if I'm in a group, my Facebook group, everybody that's in there is people that want to be in the group, whether they are trying to follow for my failures or if they're following for information, they're choosing to be in there. To where if I get a page, you get 50,000, 70,000 people that you can't police the shit that I say. So that if I say some off-the-wall shit, I'll have people from Vietnam and China and all these other countries that don't know me personally, and they will rip me apart.
Yeah.
Because they don't understand. So like, it could be a bad thing if I do a stage where the group is like a private setting. I do a seminar I want. I think that's worth something to me. to stay private in that aspect. But it would be nice to get paid.
You remember the action they bought, Ty?
I do.
I think that the Dunnski Dungeon could be the next card. And with your spin on it, your take in it, I think that kind of no-hold cards, it doesn't need to have that extra level of pressure to it.
Yeah.
Not only worth you pressure,
Yeah.
but you'll be sensitive on what.
Yeah, action's an interesting thing. I mean, people, every day, people are gambling for 20, 30,000. You just don't know about it because people really don't want to share. You know, like, there's two people that played a one-all game 2 nights ago for 20,000. Chintow praise. I just don't know because, you know, they don't really want to say or anything because some of it, before, like, one of the internet, like, people traveled and they would, like, make scores based off of just walking in the league. It wasn't social media. So now everybody knows, hey, Delson beat Dominick 10-3. Well, I know Delson plays great maps. Now I know to stay away from
Got the harder rate that you could look them up.
If you get hustled today, you just dog it back. You just got all the information. But a lot of players don't mind me. They'll tell me what I can share, don't share. And I respect what they say, I can handle whatever. And that's fine, you know. It's all good. Everybody knows, though, if I get to stand out for me, so I can get the fence, I'll bet on people, and then I'll jelly. So, like, they don't mind me as some other.
They're going to do something right there. Hi, sorry. How are you?
Hey, but good.
We're just doing a podcast that's based on...
No, but I know the business stuff. Not what your car. You know what business came on here?
We dogged it. That is an official dog.
I can't wait
For that to get toasted. That's
awesome.
That's
I should know the Dunnski curse.
oh my god, dude! How bad is this? Oh my god, that is so funny. That's awesome. Oh my god.
You know what we could do? We could finish the rest online.
Yeah.
And then just do it like back and
Yeah.
forth.
Well, we got booted on this. You know, when you saw dogs the ball and you're betting 1,000, I was like, that motherfucker better make that goddamn ball.